We are about to get underway with what has been a pretty fun series. Back and forth fights, some really elegant and kind of lockstep movements here between the two teams as they fight around the Roche pit and each other's respective cooldowns. But it is going to be, of course, Talon who win in game one. Fnatic, of course, still looking to make that upper bracket a reality for themselves. I think, like you said, Pi, back when you were playing, you're always looking for around 10, 11 wins. They're still, I think, down at 8 now, but certainly have a couple more matches to get to that kind of number.
You're speaking about Fnatic now, right?
Yes, for Fnatic, yes, because if we look at the groups, right, we'll see that after this match, it's Talon who sit a little bit better here at 3 and 10, but they've got that kind of opposite number, right? They need to get out of that bottom 2 elimination zone.
Yeah. So yeah, if Fnatic want to be in contention, they really wanna even out this series 1-1. You can see everyone above them there. Like, yeah, the leaders of the group at 8 wins right now, and like their competition at 7 and 6. So every win is huge. It's a bit different in the other group. If you just quickly look over there, you have 2 teams that are like running away with it. But yeah, in this group B that we're watching right now, it's very even. Yep. Even at the bottom, like it can, if Talon go on a run here, like they could quickly kick down other teams here.
Certainly beastcoast, right, would be the first one that they're eyeing there. Of course, now with 20 teams total or 10 in each group, you're looking for a total sum of 18 wins and losses. We're getting pretty close to that, though, as you can see. So it does start to get a little bit more real, and I think teams are going to start really looking to claw away any kind of game that they can get going in their favor. Group B as well, looking a little bit more ripe for some tiebreakers here after, I think, the entire first round went 1-1. So yeah, that's always going to make things, you know, a little closer. But our second draft now about to get underway. Expecting any major adjustments here, Pi, as we can see the drafts on our screens?
No. I think last game Talon did beautifully at drafting. Like a lot of the heroes I would want people would want to pick versus this Leshrac, they banned out. The Nyx was already countering a lot. They picked Beastmaster, right? But they already had a Leshrac that was banned for, so like it was more difficult to pick these illusion heroes. They ended up picking Terrorblade anyway, but as we saw, the Leshrac prevailed. So I wonder if they have a similar solid plan here, because I'm guessing Fnatic have last pick this game, so.
That's right, Fnatic with last pick on Radiant, and Talon first picking that Nyx Assassin on the Dire side. But talk to me a little bit more about the mid lane matchup we just saw, because there's a chance here, Pi, that we could see it again. It's not the first time we've seen Lesh versus Pango. It's the first time we saw it go so well for the Pangolier, though. Is that making you, change your mind? Any new insights on this matchup since the last time we talked about it?
No, because I don't think it's not a stomp, like the sniper versus puck sort of matchup. Right. It's favored for Leshrac for sure, but the Undying was there, right, messing with the runes, and Armel is also an amazing laner, so he managed to just get whatever he wanted from that lane, and they went even.
Yeah, and Q, I think, with an excellent game on the Nyx Assassin, so why not just get your hero out of the way straight away and look to set up a couple more multi-hero stuns for themselves.
Yeah, I believe this is like how Tundra Awaken would draft too.
Yeah, and Q, I think, with an excellent game on the Nyx Assassin, so why not just get your hero out of the way straight away and look to set up a couple more multi-hero stuns for themselves.
Yeah, I believe this is like how Tundra Awaken would draft too. They're also a team that really enjoys picking this Nyx.
I've actually seen a bit of play. Let me look at these Nyx stats, actually, because I'm curious about it. You're right, Thunder's been picking this. I know I've seen a couple of games where I believe Mira has played it as well from Team Spirit. Oh, a couple of heroes now playing it.
Yeah, and a lot of heroes you want to pick versus him are it's these Visage-like and type push heroes together. And you also want clear long stuns, but all of these heroes you're not that comfortable picking them right away. Like, you prefer to pick them a little bit later. So they just go for something solid here. This is a nice stun, tiny. Just stun versus anything, but also versus Nyx, and then Undying. They love this hero. Good, clear, long stuns. But all of these heroes you're not that comfortable picking them right away. Like, you prefer to pick them a little bit later. So they just go for something solid here. This is a nice stun, tiny. Just stun versus anything, but also versus Nyx, and then Undying. They love this hero. Good team fight, good lane, so just stick with this. I think it's fine.
And honestly, I love watching DJ on Tiny, so I'm happy with this pick as well.
Yeah. But they could just pick the Leshrac here again. Obviously, it's going to be different later on with the counters, so Fnatic will have more options to counter, but With how they're gonna go for it again. With how they banned last game, I don't see why they don't just do the exact same thing this game. I don't really know what you change up. Maybe you ban a Beastmaster here or something to kind of break their draft.
There's a sniper. Expect to see a Lina from Talon, and then they also banned a Pudge in this phase. The last time they did open up with a 5th, 8th, Nyx, and Lesh. This is that's curious, actually. So Talon still with 2nd pick, huh? Because it looks like they had Pudge in this phase. The last time they did open up with a 5th, 8th, Nyx, and Lesh. This is that's curious, actually. So Talon still with 2nd pick, huh? Because it looks like they had 2nd pick. No, pardon me, they didn't.
Yeah, it's Fnatic with 2nd pick, right?
My bad. Yeah, my bad. Okay.
I forgive you.
Thank you. We're safe. I only get 2 of those a day, chat, so I'm really we're on thin ice here. Yeah. But yeah, should see that Lina as Fnatic actually going to take out KP's Beastmaster. That was quite a dominating hero last game as well, right? Some really keen clutches, and I think really put the brakes on Armella from getting too much of that game under his control.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it ended up being a beautiful draft with like a lot of what you want to counter banned, and then like heroes you want to counter other heroes with already countered by the first 2 picks. So yeah, I think Talon are onto something here. They theory crafted up a real nice picking order here. But I mean, it was still not an easy game, of course, but they definitely did not lose out of picks, so should be happy with that.
And Fnatic here also changing up their bans again, both banning the Beastmaster. Last time around, they banned out the Morph, Snapfire, and Bloodseeker in this lane. So if they do ban like a Bloodseeker, it wouldn't be here, because then I think Talon maybe, I don't know if they want to ban the Pango in response, but it just signals a Pango too early, right, to ban Bloodseeker here. So they would need to ban something else, even if they are thinking Pango.
Yeah. I mean, that would...
Snap.
Yeah. Okay, Snap. Yeah, just for Tombstone, I think. It's not a very... They were kind of running out of time, right? It's just... They're not too sure what to ban. And yeah, because that's the advantage you have here. You can like ban a hero and then pick out a face. But I mean, Talon are just going to stick to what worked.
Yeah. So I mean, and this is the exact same draft in the exact same order, of course, with just swapping first side and pick. So yeah.
But maybe we'll end up seeing this Lesher offlane here. So, because I think that's the original thought. Like whatever happens here, if the draft is messed up, the lanes are kind of weird. We'll just do Nyx Lesh offlane. It's a solid lane. Otherwise, they still have a lot of other summon heroes, right? There's Lycan, there's God forbid Visage, that can do similar roles, but not quite as good as Beastmaster.
I think Fnatic, kind of maybe looking at the mental game a little bit here, right? Aren't they? And it's the exact same draft so far. A little change there in that Beastmaster ban. But if we see Bloodseeker here, no, it's Slark. Okay, that's also kind of an. No, wait. Bloodseeker counters Slark. So what is the Slark ban about then? Does that signal anything obvious to you, or are Fnatic just trying to make sure that Talon don't pick 4 of the same heroes against them?
Yeah, I think it's more like that. I think they're very unsure of what to ban here. Maybe they should ban something that counters Puck more. But you see, this isn't like Nyx Lesh. They already have Nyx, which is good versus Puck. And with this Pudge ban, though, I wonder if they actually are setting up for a Visage pick. Not right now, but the next pick, right? Because they did play Visage and they had to run into Pakka's Pudge, and that was not a fun matchup. But we'll see. I'm expecting them to pick some sort of support there, something with range. You banned Snap, so maybe, what is there? Like a Rubik, something of that sort. They could go for like a Silencer, but it would be nice to have another stun, maybe.
Another stun specifically? Yeah, let me take a look here what they've been playing. Yeah, Rubik's in there for sure. Silencer, not a stun. Talon have actually pulled out, I think, one of the few Grimstrokes of this tournament as well. That didn't work for them earlier. Other than that, a Disruptor, which isn't a stun.
Oh, Disruptor? Yeah.
Might be a pick, right, versus a Puck?
Can be a decent pick, yeah. I wouldn't mind. I think something like that seems solid. And then you just wait and see.
Oh, you got decent setup as well, right, with the Leshrac Split Earth. And it'll be that nice. Disruptor.
Yeah, we're turning into geniuses.
Oh, we are. I mean, speak for yourself. I was...
You were born this way.
Unfortunately not. But we'll see what they go for next, right? You still maybe on board for this Visage pick?
Let's see. Okay. Oh yeah, they have to. Yeah. Oh yeah, Fnatic were last pick. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, this makes it a little more awkward, to be honest. Yeah. I mean, this is the difference with last pick versus not last pick. It's way more. It feels way more awkward to pick a Visage here now.
That's right.
Because I think that's a. It looks like something you would want, and they kind of banned for it too. So I honestly, yeah, why not go for it?
Yeah, it doesn't feel like awful against these kind of heroes. I think you banned decently for it. Then again, our message has been relatively anti-Visage, and I don't want to be a hypocrite. I want to stick to my platform here. I don't think the Visage is looking that great, Pi, but maybe for Talon, they can convince me otherwise.
Yeah.
I'm always open to it. I'll give it some thought. Either way, we're thinking offlaner here, right?
Yeah.
Doom removed out from them. Oh.
Okay.
Dawnbreaker. Okay. So something that I think Thunder beat them with, right?
Yeah, this is looking like a Thunder Awakens draft here.
Kind of is.
They really like to combine this Nyx with Dawnbreaker.
Yeah, it works a little bit as a block pick, right? Doesn't it? To make sure that Dawnbreaker doesn't have to BKB while she's using the Solar Guardian on the way into fights. So that's also like a block pick. But also, it's useful at setting up. It's a decent lane partner, especially. They can get actually fairly aggressive versus an Undying.
Yeah. I think they can be okay. Undying early should be strong enough, but quickly this Dawnbreaker deals a lot of damage with their spells. So.
Yeah, Talon had to face this. Not quite the Nyx lane, but they've had to face lanes similar out from Thunder especially, and maybe that's why Fnatic are going to go for this lifesteal, a bit of built-in magic immunity, a bit tougher to kill here, especially with something a little bit slower like an Impale.
Yeah, no, I was thinking about this hero even last draft, but I think the Beastmaster stopped them from drafting this. Otherwise, I'm pretty sure they would have picked Lifestealer, because he's so good versus Nyx, Leshrac, and Disruptor. And you just, I mean, you basically ignore them, right? They need to get you from fog, basically. Otherwise, they can't touch you.
Yeah, either that or continue to chase you during the duration of your rage. And at that point, you start to ask questions. Well, where's the team, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so and Fnatic can reinforce fairly quickly, right? DJ, especially with the blink from fog. Puck, of course, quite mobile. So that's maybe not the easiest thing for Talon to do, right? Chase down this Lifestealer.
Yeah, and you always have Infest, and eventually you can even buy a BKB, and then what? You have 16 seconds of magic immunity, so
right.
It's looking good.
Lots of sustain here for Talon as well, right? Especially for this Leshrac. He can certainly be quite a force to take down early on, even more so, right, if we do get to see another Makoto Nihilism being picked up. But this time, right, he has a bit more heals at his disposal. And maybe, I mean, we don't really see the Axe too much on an offlane Dawn, but, at least that big Solar Guardian here as a huge buff and maybe turnaround spell.
Yeah. No, I think we see it fair bit. I think that's his standard build on the... on Thunder Awaken Sacred. I think he goes Wraith Pact, and then he usually picks up if he really needs a BKB, he'll go for BKB, but he'll always pick up Shard, and then oftentimes he goes for this Aghanim Scepter. And I also caught a game on the break here with BetBoom where they did the same thing. They went the Wraith Pact Aghanim Scepter, so we might see that.
Okay. We might, yeah, and that's real nice because it does come with, I think it's a really high evasion rate, isn't it? Like 65% or something, right? For that entire duration, which may make Lifestealer's game a bit difficult, right? Your magic community doesn't really help a lot about that.
No, for sure. This will be a bit later in the game, but...
Yeah. Well, all right, Faceless Void banned out, and the Morphlane's not going to make it all the way through. Talon do take care of that Visage, though, so looks like we won't have to get our mind changed this time around. We can continue to shame the Visage pickers, because for now, Fnatic are not going to have that option available to them. As Talon look further safe laner.
I mean, Talon definitely sad they don't have last pick, because a Razor is very good against Lifestealer, right? But and they kind of ban for it with the Visage Death Prophet. Kind of. I mean, Razor should be good versus Death Prophet at least, so maybe they're looking for something else, but I'm just, they go for the Razor. I'm just looking for heroes that counter the Lifestealer, right? They already banned out the Morphling, one of the more annoying ones, and I know 23 loves Razor, so there we go.
Okay, a little bit of carry Razor action. Certainly not a hero that, especially OG fans, are not used to seeing. They pulled it out on day one, and now here go Talon. They'll do their best in this one. A safe lane Razor. 23. Okay. Eager to see what Fnatic are going to throw at it in his lane, though.
Yeah, I don't really know what you pick here to counter him. What do you have as a laning partner? You have Tiny. wonder what he's thinking about. Can you go for something like a Mirana, but it's not the best bottom game, perhaps. It looks like he figured something out. You can also go for something like a Queen of Pain, but they have these very nice Bat Rider. Okay.
I was gonna say it. He's snuck on through. But yeah, the Bat Rider looks somewhat okay here, I think. And Fnatic, we're gonna go for it.
Yeah, but at the same time, they have both Disruptor and Nyx Assassin. So. Yeah. So the Nyx Assassin kind of counters Bat Rider, especially when he's offlane. Can stop him in his tracks. So it's not the perfect pick, but I get why they picked it.
Yeah, me too. I think the Razor does sometimes kind of suffer against him, especially when he's got a lane into each other. So I think that's why Fnatic are going to look for this. But some pretty mean initiation, right, between this Bat Rider and Tiny Puck as well, all running in a Tombstone as well for them to fall back and defend if the fights, pardon me, are looking a little bit more static at some stage. So yeah, I think the Tombstone is a serious problem here for Talon. But I'm liking both drafts here, to be honest. I don't see a serious outdraft one way or the other.
No. Let me see. What was the mid matchup? It's probably Leshrac versus Puck, right?
That's correct.
That should be kind of evenish. I mean, I think the Leshrac has a slight edge, but perhaps not. I think it depends on the players. Then we'll see how the other lanes play out. Very curious how this Lifestealer will do, especially like in some lanes when you play versus Dawnbreaker, she kind of just beats you up. But now you have Undying to back you up, right? And he's he's very strong, so. See how they do.
He's definitely a more standout pick here. I think lots of us have had him 2v1 in lane. We've seen that across some of our TI group stage games as well here. And we'll see what kind of impact he can have here. Makoto already warmed up on the Lesh, ended last game with a Rampage. We'll see how he can get off to his start here versus the Puck of Armel. So we'll get into game number 2 here shortly. Lots of voice lines here, and a couple of good luck, have funs being exchanged, but no more other words.
Yeah, so, okay. Yeah, so one thing you can do is lane the Razor versus Lifestealer, but looks like he just wants to go safe lane. And they're doing the same thing here again. They're sending hide bottom with the range arrow to make sure that KP has a better lane. But yeah, the lane is definitely harder now. The matchup with Lifestealer Undying should be... I'm pretty confident they should have the advantage. But you can also click here, hide. He's ready for the spam wars. Like, Undying will spam some decay, and Hyde is ready to spam Thunderstrike. He has 6 mangoes.
Wow. Yeah, he enjoys mangoes even more than John Well, which you don't always see against an Undying, right?
Yeah.
That is a lot. And for Disruptor, a lot of really sorely needed HP regeneration. So the longer he can hold on to those as well, the more he'll kind of enjoy that, especially because it's just a flat number, right? So he'll be healing, quote-unquote, more efficiently with decay stacks applied to him, of which John Well is ready to go for a couple already.
Yeah, wait. So Jabs is setting up... Oh, maybe he's just going to block for Armel mid here. Yeah, I don't know if he... Because Armel is also hiding mid, so I highly doubt they're dual laning. Yeah, there he goes. Runs back top.
Yeah, just helping out his friend. And we'll get back going here. That's going to help Armel a bit, but Makoto with some very solid blocks as well. Look at this guy, man. Rank 1, huh?
Yeah.
You don't say. Not bad.
Okay. We have the spam wars in the bottom lane. Lots of decays. Lots of Thunderstrikes. So you wins out there.
Yeah, no spiced ham. Already early on, right against the Illusory Orb. Shouldn't really be in too much danger here at this Puck, though they really are eager to exchange some harass back and forth and back again. A bit of a race here to get that bottle online.
DJ going for some courier snipes. Unfortunately, no tree grab, so cannot one-shot.
Starting off with the brown boots as well for DJ yet again. And there's that tree grab just to make the denies a bit easier here. There he goes, one-shotting that range. And I think 23 Savage wanted that real bad here with the Plasma Fields.
Yep. I think, yeah, if Lifestealer gets a level and item advantage, like this lane becomes impossible for Dawnbreaker. But if he can keep up in farm, like he should do fine. But it can get really ugly down here.
Yeah, and Hyde's already starting to munch on those mangoes, right?
Yep.
So he's at least keeping the spam up, doing whatever he can to keep Johnny well, from, I guess, keeping up 16 decay stacks constantly on your Dawnbreaker. But there's really only so much you can expect him to do.
Yeah.
More.
I'm going for a killer.
Yeah, Tombstone's dropped. Johnny is going to die. Tombstone is down and is going to be destroyed here quite quickly. Raven not going to be able to deny it either. So not only is that first blood for KP, but it's another 125 gold in the pocket off the Tombstone bounty. Not bad at all.
Oh, very good for him. Yeah, he's top net worth now. He's struggling a bit in the CS, but this brings him back for sure. The mid lane, yeah, very even. Basically, exactly even.
Yeah, Bottle and we see Bottle. So they each get themselves a water rune and are going to continue kind of just farming for now. We'll keep our eyes there, though. Of course, you never know when Mikoto is going to try and set up on one of these fascias with Split Earth, or maybe Puck getting a little bit more harass heavy on those spells.
Yeah.
But now it's pretty calm. Yeah, KP immediately going, I think, into those phase boots, right? Wants this bonus armor from that chainmail online first, I think, against Raven.
Yeah. Yeah, I think especially with those that nice first blood and the tomb kill, like.
Yeah, KP immediately going, I think, into those phase boots, right? Wants this bonus armor from that chainmail online first, I think, against Raven.
Yeah. Yeah, I think especially with those that nice first blood and the tomb kill, like he's gonna be fine here. And,
top lane, Savage gets one of the most pitiful. Oh no, he might be in some trouble here. Actually, looking to try and TP.
Oh, so much damage!
Yeah, that's kind of incredible, actually.
Was that more than a 3-second TP? It felt longer, but maybe it was just so much damage.
Yeah, it couldn't have been really. Couldn't have been.
I mean, this is huge. He has to run all the way back.
Yep.
Ooh, but Jabs is tanking the tower.
Yeah.
It's fine.
There he goes. Yeah, it goes back on over to the creep wave. And there's 5 stacks here. So now make it 6, actually.
Yeah, they're diving.
So Radiant Fortify here. DJ returning a little, actually kind of a lot of damage, to be honest.
Yeah, he'll be dead there.
Oh, and with another point in this mana burn, which I know you love to see here.
Oh, well, this game is better, right? Oh, yeah, and Jabs is denying himself to the tower. I think this is good.
No risk of 23 Savage to get back in time. Even with the brown boots of speed and the smoke, he is just way too slow. And he does at least get the experience on that flag bearer, but maybe actually DJ.
He's got boots too fast. They're outplaying them up here.
And the creep's kind of blocking him there too, didn't make it any easier.
Yeah, you can see Raven even with those with that first blood, like he's dominating in the CS. 10 denies, 24 last hits. It's quite hard for KP to play down here.
He's got boots, right? And now this chainmail. Johnwell once again seems like a viable kill. KP, yeah, that time ends up pump faking him there. This Raven, he is chasing down Hyde, assisted by the zombies of the Tombstone. Now finally cleared the TP out. Hyde is gonna make it out.
Yeah, thanks to KP killing that Tombstone. Otherwise the zombies would have finished him off there.
Those death-lusted zombies there's banished back into the earth.
It's a little refill in the mid lane. It's all good. Acceptable death, as we say.
He was allowed to die.
Yeah.
No TP, not allowed.
But this lane top is not very fun for 23. Batrider is quite high level, and the pull is constantly blocked by DJ.
Courier as well killed. Quite annoying there. DJ just swipes it down. And yeah, I think we're going to see this 1 point really in Static Link for some time. I mean, it's just not such a high value skill. I mean, yeah, there goes the toss back quite deep here. As Jabs is looking to stack up a little bit here on the sticky napalm. He has a skill point in reserve if he wants to go for Flame Break, but decides against it. I'll hold on to that one.
At least Q got a pull off here, so the wave will come back into the tower.
Yeah, but I think we're going to see 23 go for... I think the last time I saw Safe Lane Racers have this tough matchup, it's maxing Plasma Field and going for Recovery Midas, usually. But that was kind of a different meta, right? That was when like double BKB was like the most imba thing in the world. So I don't know if Razor still wants to build that. Q making some space here. Already has used the Impale, so he'll burn a little bit more mana on the way out. And actually, I think he's going to scout the stack at least.
That's something. Mid lane Hyde secures the rune, and Armel... He has one stick, but he's dead.
gonna die. Hide, trying to escape. Once again, the zombies, though, going to go right through the static field. You're right. There are some things in Dota that break the laws of the universe.
Yep.
You can't go those static field zombies. What are you doing?
Yeah, it's supposed to stop everything and anything. Yeah, bottom lane becoming... Okay, I mean, KP's doing okay, but it should become more and more unplayable here with... Anytime he sees this Dawnbreaker, he'll just right-click him.
And I think it's another acceptable death there for John Wall as well, right? To get another bottle refill for the mid laner.
Yep.
It's a full mana as they were
Mikoto's
fighting.
looking top here. I wonder, maybe he'll just steal the stacks, not go for this crazy dive.
Yeah, and he'll be happy to do that. Assisted there by Q. You need to get out fast, though, because DJ here is going to scout them, and on over comes Armel moseying from the mid lane. Mikoto continues to fight. There's a lasso already here for the Bat Rider. Not lasting quite long enough to secure the kill. They're going to throw a tree, and now the Elusive Orb, and even the Undying, the kitchen sink as well.
Yep.
But they're going to take down Mikoto.
Yeah, I mean, it's what happens when you go very deep and steal stacks.
Yep.
No interest in letting you do that.
No, they want those stacks themselves. They punish thievery here very harshly in the realm of Dota, don't they?
Yeah. Raven hitting KP here, but he can't really chase him. He has to go back to his tower. Or?
Oh, he's gonna slap him a couple more times here.
Yeah. I guess you commit there and...
Yeah, I mean, now KP's got to make a pretty quick decision. Does he go for a TP out? No, Celestial Hammer in down the cliff with a slow as well, affecting John and Raven. That'll see him safely away.
Yeah. Okay. He's sacrificed away for this, but
yeah,
I guess he gets the equilibrium back and makes it very awkward for KP to play. Okay, ultimate top.
Yeah, they go into the top lane. 23 Savage is going to be saved here by that Solar Guardian. And still has mobility spells to cut through DJ as they will condemn Jabs for his attempt there to kill 23.
Mid lane, they get the kill on Hyde at least. I don't know if Mikoto will commit for Yonoel.
Yeah, there's a Tombstone down. It's only Tombstone level 1, and Makoto's not that scared of zombies, honestly. It may be spooky season, but they're going to have to try harder than that to scare him.
Yeah. So overall, very positive for Talon here. I mean, Razor suffered a little bit, but I mean, looking at him, it seems like he's recovered quite fine. And he's still, as you said, going for that Midas.
Yeah, that's...
Or no, he changed his mind. I mean, he still has a Q... he's... okay, I think he changed his mind, perhaps. Okay. He got a Falcon Blade at least, so we'll see if he still wants to go for it.
Right, yeah, Falcon Blade is kind of like this must-have item, you know? It's like gone on special. It's in the clearance rack on the shopkeeper. And I think, actually, when I was looking at it, an item that hasn't been adjusted too much since it's been added into Dota, which wasn't that long ago. I think it was like 730, which was like 2 years, by the way. It's only been buffed, very rarely and occasionally, nothing too big, but it's only an item that's ever gotten buffed.
Wait, they're gonna catch Mikoto here.
Makoto
dealing a lot of damage
down the cliff. Oh, DJ tossing him away here, and speaking of damage, Makoto's still alive actually. The juice he wants, not enough.
Here comes KP, they might get a bunch of kills out of this. Armel has to run.
The glimpse is gonna be avoided here, but Armel, they're going to keep giving chase. Now the Courier giving a bit of vision as KP is still on his mark. Over now, DJ, this is like his ramp, basically, as he finds another toss onto Q. Q very hopeful to find an impale there as he's now being body blocked by DJ, patiently giving Raven this kill. We'll have to wait a little bit longer now. Avalanche to secure it. But in the meantime, they also get their puck out of danger.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, it must feel way better to play this Razor versus Bat matchup now whenever you see that KP has his ultimate ready, because that kind of changes the dynamic, right? Like, it's very hard for him to solo kill you.
And to be honest, or to update our builds, right? It is going to be actually Savage going for just Falcon Blade, and then seemingly BKB, Kaya, or SNYs.
Yeah, I mean, at the worst time in the lane there, he had Midas queued up, but I think he got a couple of return kills, and he's like, yeah, I don't need this Midas. There's no point.
Choose to fight.
Yeah. Kodo kind of stealing his farm here, though. Feels bad, man.
Well, that is well, I mean, I suppose, right? Whose farm should it belong to? Well, Makoto says it's mine for now. I'll do it faster anyway. That'll get him closer and closer to the Bloodstone. He's also farming with the regen rune active, so that's kind of what feels good for him.
Yeah. And yeah, Raven's just gonna sit down here. Everyone's kind of farming up. It's not that easy for Fnatic to like force a tower or anything. Okay, so 23 Savage decides he's had enough of the top lane. Moves down here to perhaps kick out the Lifestealer, but He does have his armlet finished, so maybe he wants to take the fight here. Everyone is kind of ready though, because he has Static Storm and Disruptor.
Exactly.
Oh, there'll be a little toss back here.
Onto the tower is pretty deep as well, and a nice precast there. Hyde running back into that little Solar Guardian as KB somehow gets his hammer away. He is going to live for now. Jean-Noel with a nice TP on
Jabs is back here too.
They're already fighting on the
here comes
range, but here's
Mikoto,
Mikoto and Q as well under the cover of Vendetta. Jean-Noel used to be taken down momentarily here as Q's going to whiff big on that Impale, unfortunately. They do still get a Carapace stun on that Firefly of Jabs.
Raven is going
completely out of mana. Pops a 10 wand charge though, and has just enough for Lasso. But now 23? 23?
Yeah,
okay.
Raven is just manning up here.
Yeah, 23 just... Mikoto just went right in for that tombstone, and now the fight going a little bit more disastrously for Talon.
Oh, Q, no.
Missed twice now on those impales. Not the biggest deal in the world here, but Fnatic are going to be slightly happier leaving this fight.
Yeah, I mean, Fnatic are the team that they refuse not to defend their bottom tower here. If there's any hope of defending it, they go for it.
They refuse not to defend. They defend the tower. Yes, that's right.
Yeah.
Yes, the double negatives.
Yeah, isn't that how you speak? I don't know.
I believe so. All right, you work at the redundant department of redundant casting over there.
Yeah, I need more words.
But it's true, right? Like Fnatic, you can always expect them to defend the tower, and I think Talon not really expecting that same kind of pressure from them as they did in game one. It's almost the exact same move, almost around the exact same time.
Yeah, but Raven TP'd it out though, so.
There it is. Yeah. Oh, okay, a lasso, Hyde. Oh, gets stun on the Carapace, and that actually keeps Hyde on the low ground. Is that going to be enough? A glimpse. Jabs, though. He's got reach for that last auto attack, and he'll have the kill.
Yeah, not bad, not bad.
AP, he's getting bullied away from the top lane.
Oh, dropping a tombstone.
Wow,
okay.
Yeah, really.
But whatever, can farm this medium camp with it, I believe. You aggro.
Such a support player, Pi. You're like, no, it was an efficient play. Benefit of the doubt, of course.
Oh yeah, I wanted to say too, like, can't blame it. Like, sometimes you do miss a couple of Nyx stuns. It's it's hard to always hit those.
No. I mean, he ended last game landing some really big stuns for Q, but just a bit unfortunate, right? Would have maybe unable to +1 here or there, but against a puck, I can blame no one for getting, out-juked on a Nyx stun. Absolutely not.
Oh, for sure.
A very good point. And now Fnatic will smoke up here, has 3. Armel with a full Witchblade. Jean-Noel, though, without a Tombstone.
Should get KP here.
Yeah.
No, they don't want him.
They're going to wrap towards mid.
Now they're pinging him out.
Oh, okay, now they want him. They've changed their mind. And if they can prevent especially the Celestial Hammer from coming through, well, they will easily with a silence.
Yeah.
Nope, they have the kill.
Mikoto very close to Bloodstone. Needs... Okay, not... What does he need? Like 700 more gold? A coil?
Armel wants to keep fighting. There's a Static Storm, and a good stun there. Actually sets up. Oh, from the... Now another easy Impale. Armel, nice job.
Yeah.
Great rotation from Q. He was running over to the mid lane with the Vendetta active. And hold that thought, actually, because now Mikoto jabs. He's got Raven inside of him, and Raven, unfortunately, he's going to have to jump out of a dead Bat Rider, being still given chase by Mikoto, who has maxed the Edict already.
Yeah.
Oof, that was rough turn of events there, but well played there. Q completely redeeming himself there. A beautiful Spike Carapace stun, sets up Hyde for the Static Storm, and a kill onto the puck completely breaks apart that kill attempt.
Yeah, very nice. I don't think Raven expected Jabs to run in there. It's kind of trying to save him there with the Infest, right? But he had other ideas. They're quite bad ideas, but...
To battle, my noble steed. Oh no, didn't go
a little toss back down here on Mikoto. DJ picked up the Invis rune earlier.
And here's Armel with that Witchblade slow especially, but Solar Guardian keeping him topped up. They lack the damage, and Q as well. Has enough mana. Well, a full wand, actually. So he has plenty of mana here if he can find a stun, and he will. Nice glimpse immediately into a stun. Mikoto is going to continue the chain stun. Well, the CC is flawless out here from Talon. Looking amazing. Q even with the spiked Carapace. There we go.
Very nice.
A kill.
Like, with all of these kills picked up too, he's very extremely close to Blink Dagger, so... And that will also be big, especially before Bata's BKB. Like, he has max Carapace, you blink in with that. Like, I feel like everyone is getting stunned.
Speaking of these big items, right, the man who was considering going for the Midas early to recover has had all the space and time he's needed, right, to recover decently. Now he's got max static link, but most importantly, nearly has full BKB.
Yeah. So, I'm guessing in the fights here, you kind of need the Bat Rider to be lassoing Razor, like no matter what. Like even if he's BKB, because he needs to stop him from linking Lifestealer. If Razor just gets to do whatever he wants, even when you have this very farmed Lifestealer, he's gonna be quite useless.
Yeah, and you know, then again, that's where we might see DJ make a couple more hero plays, right? Especially when the blink is up, either tossing back 23 or tossing back the Lifestealer, right, to break link. So
yeah,
that might be a couple plays available for him to make yet, for sure. Dakota farms a couple really big stacks. Another regen rune for him. Very nice. That's Bloodstone fully completed. Going next into the BOTs for Leshrac for Mikoto.
Yeah, DG getting the bottom lane here, finishing up his own Blink Dagger. Just needs 700 more gold or so. See, Q might want to set up here. He has Vendetta. I feel like DJ knows.
Yeah, he's playing it chill. Right, Nick's missing off the map. He's a man that plays a little bit of Nyx himself, right?
Yeah.
As Deso's finished now for Raven, pardon. So he's got now the bonus attack speed armor of Armlets and reducing enemies' armor by a bit more. So almost a pure right-clicking machine. Still, as you say, though, not probably enough to get through 23 Savage and a static link, but does make things a bit scarier, for example, for fighting through Mikoto Lesh.
Yeah. Let's see. I mean, the most important item here is the BKB on Batrider. Still quite far away. It's about halfway, I guess.
Yeah, and Talon, they're going to smoke up, and they're actually going to end up finding a Leshrac, which is a perfect, ideal target here. Solar Guardian, Mikoto trying to lift the dudes with the Bloodstone heals, and now Q from behind, but it's still just too much. 23 Savage, he shows up to the fight with BKB and the link as well onto Raven. There's going to be the break of the link as the BKB is popped, so Raven allowed to leave the fight, but KP, he's going to end up dropping now as well. 2 cores dead for Talon, and without mana, without BKB, 23 Savage, he's only actually gotten through jabs. DJ setting them up with a 2-man avalanche. 23 Savage, he actually TP'd into this fight, so he's here for the long haul now. As Hyde doing what he can, keeping Armel at bay with the glimpse. There's going to be the kill, though, at least onto DJ. And John Wall held inside here of the kinetic field. 23 Savage continuing to go for this fight and should have the kill here easily. So he will prevail with a triple kill. That was looking a little scary for Talon in the middle of that fight.
Yeah, no, both Armel and Raven were at the outskirts there, like thinking about jumping in, but with the Eye of the Storm ticking and them both being so low HP, like they didn't dare to go back in. So and DJ kind of expected some backup there, but I don't know, it could have been a disaster if they went in.
Hyde, you know, on this glimpse changes, right, in 732. Now you actually do a little bit of damage, up to 300 damage, if for like the maximum.
Yeah.
And that's significant, right? That's why, like, you know, you're seeing this puck who might want to phase shift through a glimpse anyway, just to keep the positioning. It becomes necessary, right, at some stages in this fight, whether or not, you know, you want to keep your positioning. So that's also a little bit awkward because sometimes you just can't afford to take that damage, and that was the case there.
Yeah, for sure. But we also saw in that fight the battery lassoing Eraser. It's very important. Allow the Lifestealers to live.
Yeah, crucial.
Yeah, because they're going to need that every fight.
That was a long bit duration BKB as well for 23 Savage. I think he's fairly happy with how that's turned out for himself. All of a sudden, he's second in terms of net worth. And again, with fighting items, right? Now that BKB's off cooldown, he can look to go again.
No, I think Talon should be feeling pretty comfortable there. KP is also getting what he wants. Decent net worth. The Wraith Pact, I think, did a lot of work that fight too. Oh. Lamps here?
Yeah, jabs straight into the static storm kinetic field combo. Hyde finds his man at 23 Savage. And there's going to be no lasso here.
Still needs 700 gold for the BKB. Really, really important item for him. Okay, DJ, toss play? Yeah, oh, yes, tosses on the spot there.
It's going to be onto Hyde, but another Solar Guardian. They're going to look to fight into this one. A nice precast on the Illusory Orb. There is a glimpse, but the coil is going to connect to Hyde. Looking for a glimpse. Kinetic Field used first, as the phase shift is going to be able to avoid the Starbreaker, but not the follow-up damage from Q.
There is a link.
Let's get two, now
DJ has toss. Oh, he misses it.
The glimpse. DJ, oh, almost got him there. 23 Savage, he stopped moving even. Did you see that?
Yeah. I was taunting him a little bit. Dawnbreaker, big issue here. Like, saves every hero they go on, like, by just this sliver of health.
Yeah, each and every time, it's like, it's just enough healing, right, to maybe not save that initial hero, but to certainly turn the fight.
Yeah. And the gold lead is steadily climbing here for Talon. It's Just it's hard, right, to be this Batrider because you need to get out on these lanes and farm. But I think finally he's done farming. He's got the BKB. It's gonna be way more comfortable to fight now.
Makes life a lot easier for him. BOTs, BKB, again, his main goal for these fights still remains, right? Make sure that the static link is broken at some stage.
Yeah, immediately they go into Roche. Like, John Noel has had enough of this. This is what he wants to do. But yeah, I don't think Talon is gonna give this up for free, so let's see.
See, Roche already down to half HP, so they're gonna have to make a move here pretty fast. Q with a Blink Dagger here on his Nyx Assassin. KP as well, can toss in a hammer, but Roche falling very low already. There's gonna be some vision. And actually Dire getting the kill, but Raven snatching up that Aegis immediately as there's gonna be the link yet again. BKB used for that, and now maybe an opportunity to re-engage as DJ is gonna look back now.
Oh, Static Storm
is gonna catch right up through Armel, but the stun is gonna miss, and they get the Aegis as well as the kill on the Undying. Armel as well falls, and they might get Raven a second time here, looking to try and TP away, and I think he'll make it out alive, but that is not how the Roche fight was supposed to go for Fnatic.
Yeah, no, not at all. Yeah, no, like it looked, they got very confident, right, and start chasing, but yeah, Talon just turned on them quickly and just wiped them out. Like Armel blinked in there to coil, but he placed the Static Storm down very quickly, and he just got caught out.
What a Static Storm. That's the ramp of death, right? That's the new change that they made to this terrain to I think it was probably meant to nerf Dire a little bit and stop the high ground contest. I'm not really so sure because they did move that outpost further back as a result of that ramp change, but I mean, in situations like this,
here, right?
Yeah, look at that. Oof, punishing.
Oh.
Nice split earth as well from Mikoto. He connects from this fight. Ooh.
Yeah, Mikoto perfect positioning there in the back, right? Just comes flying in, and yeah, Fnatic probably expected a bit more there, but I had to be a little more patient.
I mean, Talon, he's out of it. Yeah, they're having
Let's go.
the series. Let's go,
Nice.
Talon.
Yeah, they need this so badly. And yeah, they're definitely looking like big favorites this game.
And now the rotation down bottom has Jabs, pardon me, cowering behind the trees underneath this tier 2 tower. In fact, he'll TP away. And that likely signals that Fnatic is not going to defend this tower.
Yep.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
This is a game for tossing people on cliffs, though. So DJ desperately wanting to hit level 20 here, I believe.
Yeah, he does. He's got Blink. He's got level 2 grow, and that bonus armor is going to help him a lot here versus that Eye of the Storm, versus just Razor in general. I'll be happy for that.
Okay, Talon. Oh, Talon already mid there.
Wow,
beautiful.
Look at that Q. Oh, the jump blinks immediately, expecting the waning rift. Finds the puck. Static Storm, an easy kill. Fnatic trying to delay the game.
DJ setting up bottom. He TP'd quickly here, but do they have enough damage to kill him faster?
Inside of him, Mikoto. Oh, but look, they're turning on red again with KP. But look at this damage, Raven with the Deso, and now just the Hyperstone. A single stun is going to slow Raven from finding this kill. But it looks like, oh no, he's not actually going to die. Jabs as well coming on through. At least is going to be able to get the return kill onto Mikoto. Jean-Noel is next to go, but it's 4 Talon heroes standing at the end of the day. As they actually do find a stun here onto Jabs. I'm not sure if that canceled his TP.
No, he didn't have TP, but
Didn't have it, yeah.
they know, like, he's somewhere here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they find him.
Oh no, and that'll be 4 heroes then, only in exchange for Mikoto. A very hopeful jump, and eventually they get the kill, but that glimpse from Hyde saving the day, you know, 1 extra auto attack, just 1 auto attack. That's all Raven needed. That's all he wanted.
Yeah, and it's unfortunate that he was infested in the Tiny, right, to set up that gank, so he can't escape. He has to man up and pray. But you see the Dawnbreaker coming in again there, like, definitely the strongest pick of this game. Like, all these pickoffs, he just gives them that extra health, and they get to survive and turn. It's so big.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
And now, I mean, Talon, they're just going to be right back in sieging. Mikoto, like nothing ever happened, back on that flag bearer creep to battle.
That's right.
I do love these new creeps, although I do really wish they would put the team banners on them. That'd be amazing. Could you imagine a little Talon banner on that thing? Ah, it'd be adorable.
Work in progress.
Absolutely. That'd be an amazing idea. But Fnatic are now staring down what is a 9k net worth deficit, and maybe, oh, Q just missing on that impale, but he's going to persist here. Gives the vision onto Jean-Noel, and oh, wow, Mikoto is just shredding heroes right now. This damage.
That's so strong. Almost as the Shivas, I believe. Yeah.
That's incredible. Top lane, they're hunting as well. Oh, no, I mean, it's one of these games, right, where he kind of has to be this, how would you say, like delay the game, right? Get Raven these items, kind of matchups for him, but they're hunting him like relentlessly here.
Yeah, to be a puck this game can be like if they really want to kill you, you don't know, right? When you're cutting these waves, there might be an Invis Soniqs there, but Carapace ready.
I mean, Talon, they're like bloodhounds to Ascent whenever they see him, right?
Bottom lane here is setting up for the Tiny. See if he's gonna. I think DJ might fall for this.
And Q.
Oh, he puts a sentry though. Very smart.
DJ, blink out of there, dude.
No, he wants to kill him. He wants to kill him. Okay, never mind. He's out.
Yeah, you didn't know how many more were coming, and the answer is at least 2 more from Talon. Makoto's definitely the scary one.
Yeah.
Armel TPing away from inside the Talon base as he continues to cut these waves. KP, though, happy with his own Desolator, so it's not quite the Scepter build, not yet at least. And this was a build that we saw a bit on the Dawnbreaker back when she was being played as safe lane mid and sometimes off lane. It's significant damage now on this hero.
Yeah, for sure. It's nice with the Razor, right? Like, you're both doing minus armor. Like, if you man up on this Lifestealer, he's just gonna melt.
Synergies there. And we're also holding the Dagger of Ristal, right, for KP, which gives them that bonus damage, which, of course, fully works on your instant attack abilities like the Starbreaker. So that's almost like just plus 200 damage. I hear a Link, by the way.
Yeah, Anuel is down.
He's dead. Hyde was there to support and stop any thoughts of counter initiation, but it's Fnatic. They're gonna go hunting here. DJ next to the trees, Blink Dagger ready, sees KP. As soon as that beacon wears off, they can look to make the move. And now Raven from the trees, open wounds. He's got his man. 23 Savage looking for revenge. Run, Fnatic, get out of here, DJ. No, this time no TP for 8 seconds. He's gonna have to die in this exchange, and I think that's one Fnatic they'll give him a medal for.
Yeah, you take that. Because I was wondering what happened to Undying's net worth, but he bought a gem for jabs, so makes sense.
Gem for jabs.
Roche, yeah, it's still quite far away. 1.5 minutes till it can potentially spawn. So Fnatic, they kind of have to keep doing this cutting. But ooh, Q! Oh, so close.
He's nearly there. He still has Blink Dagger, by the way. And yeah, they've been camping as well, both ends of this. And I mean, damned if you do, damned if you don't there for Armel, Hyde, and Q. Again, Bloodhounds to Ascent, man. Just there's no escape for him.
Yeah, it can always be awkward here when you pick a puck into this Soniqs. And same Disruptor, also very strong. Long silence. He did buy a BKB actually, so should be a bit more safe now from these type of plays.
Yeah, that's not something you always see on a puck either, right? They tend to want to avoid that item like the Plague.
Yeah.
But this game, yeah, it does feel kind of necessary.
Yeah, no choice maybe. And it's also nice so the Leshra can't like lifesteal from you. Like he's also just pure magic damage, right? So you can help with the right clicks there.
Absolutely. Yeah, good point. Right now, Talon, they seem pretty content with just kind of denying access, especially to this puck, with the rest of Fnatic to the top half of the map because it's Roche time pretty soon. 25 seconds. Makoto, he's well ahead of Roche. Don't you know it's a little rude to come early to a party without a gift, Makoto? You can help at least set up.
Yeah. Okay, I think they're looking for see if they can get KP again. Does he have Dagger on bat? No. Okay, never mind. Yeah, they're setting up themselves here. Q will go back and scout. And yeah, Fnatic are getting out. No baiting.
No baiting.
Team is TPing.
Team is TPing. John Noel doing a bit more farming. But they know there's still that sentry from earlier, so Q is not going to go for it, looking for more. And it's a long Roche. So Makoto, he'd have to stay for a while here in the Roche pit. 2 minutes on that bad boy.
Yep. I have to speak about the 23 too. It's becoming so huge. So much farm. Satanic, almost the Salt Cuirass completed too, with the Sunshine Yasha. He's just a little too powerful right now to fight into. I don't really know how they kill him.
Not even item. Well, maybe like this, if he's completely alone.
On the hill!
Back on the cliff! He's up there with the tombstone and has no way down here, actually.
They have a 4-step on Disruptor. They have a 4-step on Disruptor, so... But the BKB, no BKB, he's gonna go again.
He's going to be pulled back in. Makoto doing what he can as John Noel. He's going to likely take the death for this one. There's going to be now the Solar Guardian as there is a link onto Armel with the glimpse, bringing back jabs to his death into that Static Storm. But that started off so promising there for Fnatic. What a cute play between him and Armel.
Yeah, they really tried. Unfortunately, just a little too hard, right? It's just so farmed. It's not dying. And this Sunshine Yasha makes the last, like, it's just not long enough, so you can barely drag him anywhere.
That's right. Yeah, that status is no longer as bonkers as this thing used to be.
Middle tower
Used to
has
be like
fallen.
26% status resist. Oh, Lord, back in those days. But yeah, it just doesn't last long enough, as you say. And he's got all that move speed. He's got plenty of armor. Even has this blaster. Hell, he's got 3,300 HP. He is not an easy kill.
No. Yeah, I don't. Especially when they have Solar Guardian ready, I don't think you can kill him. Like, I don't know how you do it.
Dire's bottom tower is under
They'll get Raven out alive, at least in that fight. So not a complete disaster for Fnatic, but not the win they were looking for either, especially because, right, Talon, as they remind us, going back into the pit, hoping to find him still lurking there. But it'll be just another 10 seconds.
Yeah,
They'll
and
be able to start that up soon enough.
yeah, I don't really know what Fnatic's game plan can be here. I mean, they definitely, you always keep farming, right? Like, no matter what. But I don't think you can contest this Roche. I think you, like, it's just so easy for Talon to fight right now. Like, I'm just clicking around on their heroes, and they just have way too many items.
Looking like one of those high ground holds, perhaps. Not even just like a toss back into fountain kind of scenario, right? But perhaps in a kind of choke point that's not Roche and a little bit too open. Maybe high ground here for Fnatic. It could be something.
Yeah. I mean, Raven TP'd back here, so... No, he just wants to farm.
It just doesn't seem like Fnatic, like last time, they have this be-all, end-all, you know, kind of team fight, but here it's not as strong.
No, for sure. I mean, they do have this, as you were talking about, you do have some like toss back into lasso, so you get someone really deep in the base, and I think that's their best hope, for sure.
Dire's
But yeah, as you say, they will not contest this Roche. And that is Aegis for Makoto and a Shard for 23 Savage. This changed slightly, didn't it? Or got buffed or something like that?
Yeah, I think they buffed it a little bit.
scanning.
Yeah, just slightly.
Bottom tower is
Rework
under
Shard now hits up to 3 valid targets.
Smoked here chasing. Definitely get at least one kill here.
Yeah, looks like DJ is going to be that one kill. Gets off an avalanche, and that should create enough space for everyone else behind him to get out safely, but he's just going to click around frantically and hoping maybe they miss a couple of right clicks there, but no chance.
Yeah.
And Armel, he's sticking around down bottom here, actually. So is Jean-Noel.
Yeah, I mean, they just want to cut waves. Like, they can't kill this Racer. Yeah, he's so confident, like, the Leshrac even got the Aegis, right? And he has completed a full cycle device, so... They're just... There's too many items on Talon right now. I think they can just go high ground. Obviously, you have to be a little scared with the toss back, but... At some point, you have to try to finish this.
Yep. And while the Tiny's dead, at least, who does have buyback, mind you, they don't have to fear the tossback immediately. Fnatic, they shouldn't have to buy back here either on this Tiny. They are going to get another fortify as soon as the tier 3 tower goes down. It's looking like it's going to be that mid lane. Or is it, actually? Is Talon maybe thinking about bottom now that there's that pesky tombstone?
Yeah, they don't have many waves here. They have this one mid wave coming in. So yeah, they're just happy with Fnatic being forced back into base.
And it's patience, right? I think I'm going to call back to our LCQ cast of, what was it, Vici Gaimin for someone else, right? Just no chance, right? They're taking any chances here, I suppose, which is it's not the best description, but just playing it safe. Talon, they need these wins.
Yeah, I mean, you could see Makoto tipping back to base there. He was expecting someone to cut that wave. So he has TP there, set up with the scythe, but Fnatic already out, sitting in base.
And they'll at least get Raven and Armel maybe a little bit further out on the map to try and find some more farm, but there's a second smoke here, actually, so a little bit more eagerly looking for a fight. Talon will gladly oblige here, especially without that tombstone at the ready for another 15 seconds. Raven, I think he's not quite scouted into the trees. Either that or 23 Savage. He's being restrained and fighting under the ward here.
Yeah. What are they doing here? They're just gonna feed.
I'm not sure. Yeah, I mean, there's a gem, right? So they obviously see this guy. Force Staff immediately breaks Link. So that's at least a positive here, and they do get out that Eye of the Storm.
Yeah. Alright, yeah, I mean, this is all Fnatic can do, right? Like, try to bait around, prolong the game, try to get a little more farm.
DJ
then,
cuts away top.
Yeah, obviously do a toss back here, perhaps.
That's the play. DJ is well going for an Acceptor here in the quick buy. Of course, he might have to buy back sooner rather than later, but we'll see now as there's an Undying still, or rather, Life Stealer inside the Undying, and DJ at the ready, looking for the toss back. Makoto might be a mark here, actually. Doesn't have any way to block. So they're like, put an instant hex! What in the world? The toss back is onto Makoto, but he's actually got a Lotus above, and now they've gotten through the Tiny. DJ's dead, has buyback. What? Whew.
Yeah, no. Talon are completely ready for their shenanigans here.
They're not messing around. And whether it was going to be like DJ or Armel, they were both either going to be turning a pig immediately. Now Talon, I mean, yeah, these buildings are theirs. They are going to back up, respect the tombstone, respect the buyback here. But a vision on the high ground. Okay, Q, he might have to pay for that one actually, but Makoto is in to cover his comrade. As 23 Savage is hitting buildings. There's going to be actually the next assassin lassoed underneath tier 4 towers. He is not even going to die. No, he is. KP with the shortest range Solar Guardian in the world is not going to be able to save him. Doesn't do much damage either. KP not confident in his ability to fight. Doesn't actually have BKB here on the Dawnbreaker.
Yep.
Only the Lotus Orb here at his disposal. Oh, but that's an item. Hide. He might look to just turn now with Static Storm. He has Axe Scepter, so it's going to do a lot of damage here against Armel if he can actually find him with it. But Armel, BKB precast here. Hide finds him on the high ground, at least dispelled. He has a spell to cast as Jean-Noel is going to die. Raven. Oh, and now Armel on the run. His BKB duration expired, and he might know that there's vision here, but fortunately out of range of any glimpses.
Yep. Gets out.
That was scary for him, though.
Yeah, Makoto thinks he's still here, so he's like, you know, watching the way with the scythe, but... yeah, I think Talon, let's see here, the age is 20 seconds. They might let him heal up and go back in, or they'll just keep farming and wait for the next Roche. Like, both are completely acceptable plays here.
Yeah, Hyde's a bit worse for wear as well. About half HP there after the puck does dive him, but a nice Lotus Orb at least ensures that he doesn't instantly die. Ooh, and that's a juicy Arcane Rune in the river.
Yeah. You brought up the Ags on Disruptor, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It got delivered, I think, like almost mid-fight, it felt like.
Yeah, that can definitely just end the game.
Luckily, I have to respect Armel there, kind of precasting BKB. That's what it's for anyway, right? So many people want a BKB while the spell animation is happening. No need for that. Magic immune.
Oh, they're just chasing Armel.
And he does not have an Elusio for another second. Oh, but does juke a stun out from Q. Is going to go into the trees. Oh, the Static Storm here. No chance. He's not going anywhere. And Hyde even collects the kill there on the glimpse damage.
Yeah, back in the day, maybe would have saved them, but now just kill secured. More net worth.
No. Get away from him. That one is mine, boys. 420 gold into Hyde's pocket.
But there is buyback. Obviously, you don't want to use it, but I mean, for Fnatic, it's still the same old song and dance or whatever. They need a long toss back into Lasso, but it's Lotus Orbs and this tankiness is just... It's making it very difficult.
And it kind of sucks, right? Because this Dawnbreaker, like, oh, is she kind of a target? Not really, because then you just lose your base. She's cutting waves, and maybe we can fight. No, because she'll just be instantly into the fight. And in they go, right? DJ looking for a toss back is only going to find death, but has a buyback. 2 dead already here for Fnatic, and they're not eager to fight. At least not when 23 Savage has his first BKB charge. It's since expired, and in they go. Raven fighting versus Makoto. Gets a couple 4-steps down.
That's a nice coil.
That's a big coil. Onto 3 Solar Guardian, though, keeping everyone nice and healthy. Jean-Noel stealing plenty of strength, and there's going to be now the lasso back. 23 Savage out of mana. He's slow to a crawl here, but there's no rage. And Raven, he's dead. Jabs has buyback and will commit it now as 23 Savage popping the double plasma fields there. Yeah. Is going to be able to get off the high ground. Talon looking worse for wear, but still eager to fight now. Jean-Noel dead to the damage of Hyde. As Armel skirting around those fights, doesn't have BKB anymore. He knows Static Storm is back up.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the cooldown is so short right now. And yeah, they're just gonna go for another building here. And Fnatic, they have to fight, but...
These are the last buildings, almost.
Yeah.
This will be Megas.
He's gonna be a toss back, but I don't know. They're just too tanky.
But Pi, without Raven,
yeah.
Where's the damage gonna come from? Just doesn't feel like anywhere here.
No. Okay, toss back into Fountain.
No.
GG.
No, GG. They're not messing around with that kind of stuff. They'll go down here honorably, as it is going to be Talon Esports playing extremely cleanly. 23 Savage as well, recovering very well from his difficult lane. Yeah. And it's Talon who get a much-needed 2-0 win here.
No, for sure. And I think a lot of this game comes down to the Dawnbreaker. Like, a huge hero for them here. Like, stopping every gank. Like, every time there was something going down, he would just use his ultimate. And yeah, we'll see it here, I think. Yeah. Just healing him up. Together with the Bloodstone, he doesn't live, but